Hello movers, and welcome to today's video. I'm Coach Rodrigo, founder of Barefoot Movers and creator of the Comeback program. Today, I'm gonna take you through a short routine that should be pretty simple. Of course, adjust, skip when necessary. You don't wanna put your body into any painful positions, so modify when needed. But this routine, it should become pretty simple to do for most of us. I like it as a way to get into movement. Also, when we are short in time, we don't have time for a full routine. Just these few movements that I'm gonna take you through, and I'm gonna be doing each movement for about 1 minute. It can really help the body start feeling better when we feel stiff, when we feel like movement is getting harder. So all of those things, and this can be good for people that are more sedentary, we're not doing so much training, can be a good way to get into, but also for people that do certain type of training, can be a way to start complementing that and adding a little more primal or natural movement. Okay, so if you are ready, let's start. We're gonna start in this position. This one, I call it the butterfly. You can go into a cross-leg position, but I prefer the butterfly because it's gonna keep the pelvis and the hips in a more balanced place. So here it's gonna be all about reaches. Now, what is important with the reaches is that we're gonna make them real. And for that, we're just gonna make sure that when you're gonna reach for something in day-to-day, you're gonna be looking and then you're gonna reach. Okay, so that will be the first one from this position, and I say it's gonna be about 1 minute. And we can start with two hands. I'm gonna pretend that I'm reaching, maybe I'm grabbing a ball. I'm gonna bring it in. I'm gonna place it up. As you see, I'm following with my eyes the entire time. Reach, come back. Okay, but now, because in normal life, things are not exactly aligned, I want you to maybe reach and leave it to the side. So as you see, when I look, I rotate, I reach, my spine needs to adapt. So we can do a few more with two hands, but then we can try maybe a single hand to one side, then up. So here there's no right or wrong. You can just play around with the reaches. Try to keep nasal breathing. We can go across. Okay, easy. Start small. Don't just go and come back. Try to spend a moment there and then back. So that will be our first one. Now we're moving to the second one. So for this one, I want you to move into this side bend seated position. From this position here now, so I have the left leg forward. I'm gonna use the left hand for a little support, and then I'm gonna reach from here. And then back. Now I can place both hands on the floor. I rotate. Sometimes people get confused with this one, so the only thing that I'm doing, I'm going from one side, feet to the other side, right leg, right arm, and reach. It can be in any direction. Rotate, reach. Remember to follow your eyes. The body organizes. We can reach high and behind. Nasal breathing. Rotate down and behind. Be as creative as you can, as far as the movement is pain-free. Nice and easy. It doesn't need to be big. It doesn't need to be forced. I like this one. Circular motion back. Let's do one last one. And rest. Okay? Now, from here, we go to the seated position. This one may be a little more challenging, so we can break it up. One will be sitting here and then reaching, like we did earlier, keeping the feet, maybe reaching up. You can do one arm to one side, other arm. Now, if you wanna go into the next little level, we can add a roll here, come back, plant the feet, reach. Inhale, roll. Now maybe reach up. All nice and relaxed. You can roll, reach one arm. Always following. Back. Again, this roll, if the roll part is challenging, you can always start here. Both. One arm. Across. And then for the ones that want a little more challenge, we can add the little roll. Let's do a couple more. It's gonna be about 1 minute. I'm gonna try, or my goal is to keep this video short. So it's a short routine. I like to call them, so we can stop with that one. Barefoot breaks, okay? So it's 10, 15 minutes that I take a break. I come to the floor. Let's do a little rocky here. I still have a couple more reaches for you. Now the next one will be, if this position is accessible, the kneeling. If not, you can always place something in between the legs, so we don't need to go so deep. And then from here, I reach, I come back. Normally in my classes, what I add here is a little bit of lifting, tucking the toes under, but be super mindful, you can completely skip that. Top of the feet, and then reach. Try, see if you can keep nasal breathing. You can reach to the side. All the same applies. Any angles, any directions. You can go opposite arm, reach across, lift if it feels okay. Let's do 1 or 2 more. Excellent. All right, 1 more. Now, and you can always pause the video, take a little break if you need. Now, from this kneeling position, we can go into a half kneeling, so I step, and then from here, I can reach. Okay, let's do 1 minute of this one. Come back, of course, maybe something in between. You can always stay in the tall kneeling, and then move from there. Remember, the goal is to make it real. I'm reaching, I come back. You can step with one leg and reach with the opposite arm. Come back, or it can be same side. This is a nice reach to the side. Because life, movement, sports, they happen in all different direction. So the body is capable of organizing itself, but it's important to train it nice and relaxed, and of course adjusting the challenge, right, to where we are, and then we start with time, start building from there. That's about a minute with this. Now for the next one, we're gonna go into the standing. Now from the standing position, we're gonna combine, we're gonna do a step, and then we're gonna reach, maybe to the floor. Come back, step with the other leg, maybe a reach about shoulder height. Gonna step to the side and reach there. Okay, step, maybe a little more behind. I can go straight in front, pick up something, come back. Again, there's no right or wrong. The only limitation will be if anything is painful. Keep the breath. Okay, to the side. Now we're adding some whole body and more rotation to the reaches. So many good things happen here, because you can add a step. You can then start making a little more dynamic. Step, just have fun with it. All right, let's go back to the floor. All right, so to finish, we can come back to this hands and knee position, just to Go back to a calmer state, a little bit of movement here. Okay, maybe exhale through mouth if you need. And then let's go back to the first position. So here the butterfly. You can close your eyes. I just want you to do a few breaths before we move on to the rest of your day. Open your eyes. That's it. Let me know how did it go, how this movement felt in your body. If you're planning to do this little routine when applies, when getting started, having a few minutes, get back to the floor, know the reaches. Let me know which ones were a little bit harder for you. Leave me your comment, your challenges. I will make sure to answer to those. And that will be it for today. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you get all my new videos. I try to do one video a week. That is it. Thank you. And I see you on the next one.